Oh, okay, so looks like
Wait, he's not on prowess?
looks like Wyatt's on white black grief blade here, and we're playing into burn. It looks like. Yep, yeah. Again, grief blade. Apparently, it's a different variant. Playing Shram.
Why got me messed up? Oh, this timer is not right. I've been sitting here forever. Wait, what's happening? Refresh.
Man, imagine playing Pioneer in a world where Valakut is legal. You get to play Teamer Escape Shift.
Yeah, you still get cards like Grazer and Growth Spiral and stuff like that.
And Mystical Dispute?
And we're acting like everything's okay.
God, I just want it so bad. Because the top end's not there. There's not a prime time.
I mean, I don't think you need that.
Oh, we can also play Memory Deluge.
You're gonna die on the cell though, it's okay, aren't you?
Yes, I will. Because I want to enjoy...
Listen, I'm all about it. I would build it in like a heartbeat. But you know,
try and brew this Auras deck into Abzan. Almost there. Like the white black Auras that we're looking at right here. Man, you're telling me that he just has... Yeah, that does what you want it to do. Boom. I believe that there's a cast trigger. Yep.
because yeah, this deck plus green, obviously. Think about it. Think about it.
Clef Wonder, don't make me come in there.
You can put all your auras on an Arboreal Grazer and just start smacking them on a noodle.
Turn 1, Grazer, go.
Yeah.
Turn 2, untap, play land.
Light
right?
Pulse.
Huh?
Light Pulse.
No, hear me out.
That card's good.
Play Sigarda's Aid. Go to combat. Stare your opponent in the eyes and say, attack with the monkey.
Attack with the Grazer. Just like really get in their head. Get in their mental.
They would be lost.
That would actually be funny. And then all of a sudden they just get cracked by hammers, dude. They're dead.
Hammers, just skadoosh.
They're just so used to it being an Ornithopter, and now they have to die to a Grazer.
Well, you thought wrong, so there.
It's okay. We're all allowed to be wrong one of these times. All I could say is if you ever had me and Connor in the booth, we're big memers.
Big memers, bro. We try to have a good time.
Sometimes we like to kill our opponents in the most inefficient way possible because we find it funnier.
I did that the other day in Commander. I could have killed everyone, and I looked at my hand, and that was the play that I told you about where I oxed them.
Yeah, you're like, I could kill everybody.
I could kill everyone in that turn, and I was like, but I really, really want to play my Peer into the Abyss, and then escape my Ox of Agonis from my graveyard. And I was a reanimator deck, so I just putting half my library into my
You're
pen.
like, yeah, draw 40, go to 20, and discard my whole hand.
Seems okay.
Seems good. Seems good. Man. Getting bullied for our accents, I think. Said pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, it's better than getting flamed for our voices being bad, right?
I don't know. That never happened to anybody I know. That's just me.
Cringo. Don't worry. I actually printed that caption out, the picture that we had from the chat, and I'm gonna turn it into a motivational poster for you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So whenever you go to the gym, you can just take it with you, and then set it up above you when you bench, and you're just gonna.
I still think it's funny that I'm the only person to ever accidentally take up a Planeswalker twice.
Crazy.
Crazy how that works. I couldn't tell you how big that creature is.
What if I said it's big?
What if it's not though? Yeah, look at that for like 3. It's not that big. Wrong life total. Correct life total. Nice. Jenna, where's your fires at, dude?
Jonah doing his 1-for-1 removal. It's for your real estate.
Nice. No, I just typed that way. I'm from Maine, so I have an accent to most. Technically, every like accents vary state to state and the
Region
US.
to region.
Yeah, like sometimes region to region.
Yeah, I know. He very well could have.
It's okay. My boy Wyatt's new to the game.
What are you talking about? Seasoned veteran. Never been better.
I'm just surprised he's not on mono red. I thought he was going to be, but I think Lincoln's on mono red, which is his brother. They're new. Both. Haven't played much. How do you think Lincoln's doing? And by how do you think he's doing? He's playing against TJ currently. You think he's going through it? Oh man. On one end you have a new player, on the other end you have a Pro Tour qualifier. So
Hey, any man's game.
yeah, you got it. Dude, what if we just look? TJ gets crushed 2-0. It's just not even close. That's actually, honestly,
We have
I
10
hope that
tonight,
happens.
Taryn.
yeah, we do have 10.
Yeah, we have 4 rounds.
I don't know, maybe if you and Kyle would stay around, we'd have more people, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. And that's not even counting me, even though I don't have a deck to play. So I could have played your prowess deck, but I think I'd rather sit here and do nothing. Love you, mean it.
All I know, it's like roughly every night, we're just in the Discord,
Mm-hmm.
and Terrence's just playing some version of blue-red, trying Shredder. Like, is it good in this list? Is it bad in this list? Am I playing Phoenix? Am I not playing Phoenix? How many draw spells can I put in without getting bullied by everybody else in the claw?
You're playing Phoenix. There's no reason not to play Phoenix.
Yeah.
Like, Taryn, I'll be honest. I looked at the chat last night and I saw you, Brick, and Kyle in there, and I was like, that seems like a bit much for me right now. I just kind of want to sit and not talk.
What does that mean?
That means that one of you will say something inherently intriguing and I will want to make a comment on it, and then I'll get sucked in.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And I would.
That or I'm bullying the shit out of Kyle.
True.
It's one or the other.
I was also busy in a different chat listening to Lucas and TJ rip into Jordan. So
Yeah, it's like a 50-50 shot.
yeah,
You know that they're ripping into Jordan, and I could potentially be ripping into Kyle.
yeah. And
My
it's-
boss, by the way.
Yeah, and I was just like, well, I'm sitting here and they're not even talking to me. So I'm like, perfect. They're not even talking to me. I get to sit here and enjoy this. That's what I want. Got to work on D&D stuff. Speaking of D&D, Baldur's Gate Commander product.
I was
Anyone
anything
excited?
exciting come from it? I haven't looked at it at all.
Yeah, we get a Davy Jones. So that's pretty cool.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, bro, he has an octopus for a head and he's a pirate. Like, what more do you want? I was thinking about, doing a whole Pirates of the Caribbean cast and try and put a commander deck for it together.
That's pretty sick.
And if they're all legendary creatures, I can have Captain Sisay be at the helm.
That's pretty sick.
So Sisay could go round up the crew of the Black Pearl.
I mean, you really went deep on this already.
I did, because the Black Pearl is actually going to be the Weatherlight, because it's already in the shape of a boat.
You're already locked.
Yeah, no, the jellyfish is really sick. I think it's like you get to put 2 1/1 counters on a creature you don't control under an opponent's control, and then a different opponent you get to choose they gain a life. Monster Manual is broken? I disagree, but okay.
You guys keep talking. I don't know.
Dude, pull it up.
You think it's in this?
It should be.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's even really good.
I mean, it's 6 mana, put a creature from your hand into play.
Sure.
Like, it's...
I mean, it's like, sure, it's an Elvish Piper that you get to activate when it comes down. Elvish Piper is a 4-mana 1/1 with pale green, tap it, put a creature into play.
I mean, I feel like that's a lot harder to remove.
Sure. And it doesn't have Summoning Sickness, which is fair.
Yeah. No, I read the zoo part of the card. It's not very good.
Yeah.
But for those that don't know, one of the spoilers is this card. Has absolutely no relevance to Pioneer, by the way.
Yeah.
But
only Commander Legacy Vintage.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you the only format it's going to see playing. Commander.
Vintage.
Got. And it's also going against the other creature that just got printed in Midnight Hunt that says pay a green, tap, put a creature into play. Which I'm like, sure, consistency in a singleton card deck is really good, but I don't think it's going to be much better than the others.
So, curious what is in by its hand. Because technically he'd be able to give this thing protection. I know I'm just like veering into this game.
Oh, no, we're fine.
After a long time and not doing much.
Yeah, we can bring it back.
I'm curious if there's a way you can't just kill him here.
It's comma. I understand artifacts are harder to pop than creatures, but it's also in green decks where you're already creature oriented. You're most likely not playing blue, because if you're playing blue, you're probably playing like Bant creatures or something. Maybe Teamer, but for the most part, you're going to be using creature tutors and not artifact tutors. So your creature tutors can go search up these other creatures to cheat things into play. Yeah, true.
Snip, snip.
I was literally thinking the same thing. I was like, he went click, click, and I went snip, snip. Neoform. Cleft Wonder. Do you know about the Neoform Discord?
It's probably the Challenger deck. Splash like Light Pulse.
Does the Challenger deck really come with Godless Shrines?
Maybe that addition too. I know he was like ordering cards for it. I don't know what all he's got ordered for it.
I'm gonna post our Discord in the chat before I post.
There is one.
Yeah,
there is one Godless Shrine in the deck. I just don't know if there's more than that. Yeah, I kind of figured. Radiant Rune Lord is their papa. So he's giving us the details. Combustible Gearhawk is now in play. He says, go ahead and draw 3 cards. I'm scared.
I would be too. I'm pretty sure he dies if he doesn't let him draw cards.
Yeah, there's a Fires in play. There's a Cavalier.
And a Chandra.
Shamak the board. My story cast too many spells, so I don't know. Must have.
Skadoosh.
Okie dokie. Kind of think our other games are going. You think Damien's losing his hearts, he said?
Oh, for sure.
What happens if Damien comes out of the game? And
I'm going out there and I'm showing I will play Lotus Field for him.
I'll bully him.
Yeah. Like, listen. This is how you're supposed to play this deck.
He 5-0'd a league with it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Sick.
Never punished. I watched him punt, and he knew he punted, and then he messed up his sideboard plan and forgot to take cards in and out, and then accidentally submitted it, and it didn't matter. He still won. Because the deck he was playing against just like...
It's just that free.
Yeah, it was just that free.
That's the crazy thing about Lotus Field is there's these wide mountains and across from each other, and then there's this huge valley, right? And the mountain on the left, where you start at, is like all the free matches.
Yeah.
And then the valley is this really wide section of decks you most likely can't beat.
Yeah.
So on the other side, you're like, oh, these games are easy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, blue-white control on the super peaks, right? You're like, oh,
Yeah.
game's easy. Just play around Narset's Reversal game 2. You're fine.
Yeah.
Thought distortion them into oblivion. Go win.
All right, like thought distortion you. Okay, try to win.
Yeah.
You got a veto? Did you top deck it?
Did you top deck it? Did you top deck the reversal? And then everything in the center is like spirits and Winota. You just cry.
Not Narset's reversal.
Yeah.
Which is the 2-mana counter. Well,
2 mana, put
it's
it
not
back in your
counter
hand.
spell,
Copy
right?
it.
It's put card back in hand and then copy it. So sometimes what happens to Lotus Field players is they thought distortion their opponent and they cast a Narset's reversal, which puts the thought distortion back in the Lotus Field player's hand, and then they get thought distortioned. And I don't know if you've ever read the card Thought Distortion before, but it does not feel great when you get hit by it.
Especially in a deck where you only play 8 to 10 creatures.
Yeah. Yup.
Yeah.
And your important lands are probably already in play.
True.
But it is cool that the new Lotus Field version doesn't lose to the card Narset part of it.
True. Yeah, you just like put cards in your hand.
Yeah.
The only one that the only card that really gets
Poor.
is poor.
And sometimes you don't even need the cards. You just need like the one extra mana.
Just need the mana.
Yeah. All right. Jenna gets there.
Just get the tattoo. I would, but my tattoo artist is very much an introvert, so I don't think she'd be into that. Now, Kyle, we can talk about advertisement and royalty rights if you want me to get an Apex tattoo.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, the only problem is like if you just put Apex, that can mean anything.
No, I'll get the hexagon.
Oh, just the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, dude.
That makes sense. I'd probably get one if like we franchise and get big enough and stuff. Because like it's definitely a big thing I was part of.
I do need to figure out what kind of Magic the Gathering tattoo I'm going to get. I need to figure out what kind of Magic the Gathering tattoo I'm going to get. Because the game's a huge part of my life. Like, the people that I'm around.
Just get a big tattoo on your back of the Valakut Mountain.
Yeah, the Valakut Mountain's on the is another mountain on the sleeve.
I'll put it on your back.
Right on the forehead between the brows. Alright, Kyle, you heard it's comma. Run me a number.
Boys getting in. Of 23. Join down.
I'll tell you right now,
17.
it ain't cheap.
I keep hitting my button one too many times. I just did it again. Jonah passing. It's good for Wyatt. It's really good for Wyatt. I think Wyatt's going to be able to push this game 3.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he has more than enough here to really push himself over the edge. Not over the ledge, but over the edge. Yeah.
I bully him enough when I play against him, so he should be figuring it out.
But I feel like he's fine with it because he sees how we bully
Everybody else.
And yeah, everyone else.
I bully everybody.
I'm a little selective.
I
No, I only bully the people that I actually like.
That's fair. I bully everybody, so somebody I don't like's there, they can't tell the difference, you know what I'm saying? It's the mental edge.
But Connor, how come you don't bully me? I don't know. Take a hint. Looking at you, short stack.
Down to 13. I'll be honest. I really wish Kyle would have came tonight so he could have commentated.
So you could have played?
No, so I could have done anything else.
Oh, okay. Like ring my cards up?
Yeah, like that thing I'm gonna have to do after the event. At 11 o'clock.
Because you love me.
Crying in the club.
Crying in the club. Yes, sir.
Man, he's playing a Hushbringer. Let's go.
Yeah, he has 2 Hushbringers. He has one in his hand.
That's actually pretty good looks on his part. Like, you stop Cavaliers when they enter. You stop Golos when he enters. You stop them all. And I swear to God, if Jonah tries to check him, I'm going out there and stopping it because you can't check that.
Nope.
Not that Jonah, honestly, Jonah wouldn't do it.
Just like I checked Kyle.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, but.
Oh, were you not here when I checked his damping sphere?
No.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's actually fine.
And it was to like prevent lethal. I was like, all right, channel my Odawara, and he goes, okay. And I was like, Kyle, you got it. He goes, huh? I can't cast this.
Oh, bro, my favorite one I've done so far is I actually got somebody to concede with just messing with them. So I am dead. Like, I am dead on the board. I can do nothing. And it was Quentin, one of the Hucks.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at me, he goes, cast this card, it's going to kill you. And I'm tapped out. All I have is a force negation in hand. I didn't have a blue card, so I had to like draw or something to try to get one. Because like some way something happened, I didn't have 2 blue. So I needed to like get a blue card to exile the force.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, do this thing, it's lethal. And I was like, pitch a Veil of Summer, force negation. Just like messing with him. And he goes, yeah, man, you got it. Start picking up his cards. I was like, whoa, wait. I was like, no, you won the game, dude. What are you doing? And he's like, what do you mean? You forced it. I was like, yeah, with the green card. That's just cheating. And he goes, oh, really? And then looked, and I was like, yeah. I was just, because I even like looked at TJ. I was like, watch this. And I was just messing with him. And because I was going to pick him up. Yeah. And like, he goes, all right, yeah, you got it. I was like, no, you won, dude. I'm messing with you. Like, I love just like seeing, really checking their mental, see where they're at. See how locked in they are. I mean, either way, why is dice stacking out there? So that's got to be a good sign, right?
Yep. I think he has 3. He has 2 more. All
right.
No.
Listen, Wyatt. Just not commit to this blast.
Yeah.
Yep. Wyatt's learning. One of these situations where we're learning what we play.
We got a reader.
We got 2 readers. Trying to figure out if it's a target, a creature draw or not. All right, playing both.
You can't play them both.
He has a secret land. That and light balls. Get him down. All right, here we go.
I thought... I must be misremembering. I thought SRAM was 3.
Oh, the one on top?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it died to a blast zone on 2, so it better be 2.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm dead.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We all learned at
I'm
our own
shocked.
pace.
I'm shocked.
Jeremy's turning his head sideways, hoping to help him understand the card better.
Yep.
Yeah, if he rips, it's got to be a 2-mana aura, right? So he can go grab a 1-mana aura and attach it to the other creature. Never mind, doesn't matter. Jeremy's got all the answers because he's a bully. Untap. Another land. Where's our silent clearings at? That'd be very cool.
You know what else would be pretty cool?
The Eagles? Really? Oh, that is equal to. Holy. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Get Shrek'd.
That's wild.
Get out me swamp.
This game's over. Honestly, for Wyatt, I'm going to say. Because that Cavalier's good.
Johnny just turned a corner.
That Cavalier's real good.
You played Light Paws in Modern?
I mean, in that Aura's deck, yeah, probably. Light Ball's cracked.
Oh, but back to you playing the Abzan Auras deck. You can only play Abzan and Pioneer if and only if I was gonna guess it was Boggles though. You can only play Abzan and Pioneer if and only if you're playing Siege Rhino. You have to play the Battle Cattle.
The Battle Cattle?
Yeah. That's what it's called. It's Battle Cattle. The steer with the spear.
So my favorite thing to tell people is like, I want to win with this card, and they're like, how? And I was like, put it in my sideboard, never side it in, and say I sided it in all the time.
My brain hurts. What?
Okay, so for example, like Siege Rhino.
Yeah.
Put a copy of Siege Rhino in the sideboard. So whenever I get a deck submitted and I won, or like people can see it, they can see I have a Siege Rhino in it, and it just messes with them because they're like, what do you bring that in against? Also, how does he cast it? He doesn't have green mana. And I'm just like, oh no, I figured it out. Just like random cards like that. For example, I played Team Escape Shift. I put 3 Shadow Adults in the side. I didn't even have them. But that's what I put in the side. So I just had 3 blank sideboard slots when I played. I was just like, they're Shadow Adults. Just so when people see the card, when I accidentally drop them on the table, they get nervous. Connor's thinking every match he's ever played against me now.
I'm just thinking about me putting the 1/1 white warrior tokens with vigilance in my sideboard and going, obviously I'm not trying hard enough.
Alex Park, yeah. He does have some in his graveyard, I'm pretty sure. And he did. I don't know why they're exiled. I think they're exiled. But one of the things that I could say
This Chandra's gonna come down and blow up.
Well, it's a little bit newer to the game of Magic, so one of the hard things when you're playing and you're not familiar with the game is like looking at different zones other than your hand to replay your cards.
It turns out the graveyard is the strongest zone to play from.
Oh, sometimes it is.
It definitely is.
What? Dude, I love getting people. It's so funny. Yeah, why it's played well. Like, don't get me wrong. Definitely, like, trying to win. But it's just, are they still playing? That's crazy.
Honestly, it is.
Damien said it was a free L for him. And he thought they're trying his best.
You wanna know why? Brennan's literally kicking into the dirt.
Probably.
I guarantee he's got both hands in his pockets and he's kicking rocks.
Yeah, he's just like, cast my spells at random. Do you see what I told, I know we're just like mumbling, by the way.
Yeah.
Kind of have the game as a background thing. But Jonah, the one on stream, was playing against Lucas, and Lucas had the game all but over. Like, they were playing Modern. He's playing 4-color Omnath Bring the Light against Hammer Time. And I told Lucas just to shuffle his hand and flip over the top card and play him at random. Because that's how far ahead he was. He had a Dryad in play, a Valakut in play, and he was just like, 2 fetch lands kill you with an Omnath in play. So he also got to, like, deal the extra 4 damage from Omnath from 3 lands entering. We enjoy the Apex podcast.
Man, maybe one day, right?
I wanted to.
We just never got around to it. And we probably won't now.
I still think the easiest way to do it is Discord. Everybody be there and set up.
Yep.
Put on the face cam. Just do it.
I have a PC now.
That is true. You do have a PC.
I would need to get a cam and a light and a backdrop.
Well, you don't have to.
Cam and a light, yeah.
Well, a cam. Just a room light work. Not for you?
Nope.
Okay. Maybe get a backdrop and that.
Yeah.
I do know somebody that can paint some good little stuff for your background.
Man, who would that be?
She's so upset. I just said that. She's so mad.
But why is she mad?
Because Damien makes her paint stuff she doesn't want to paint.
What do you like to paint?
Colorful stuff.
Like what?
I mean, this is kind of boring, not gonna lie.
But no, like what kind of colorful stuff though?
Like flowers. I love painting flowers.
All right. Paint me some flowers. I don't know.
He just says I need something, bro. So pretty predictable once Jonah cleared the table, bro, that he was gonna pull away with the game. Why I had no cards in hand.